Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about negative exponents. Now, the easiest way to deal with these is by actually comparing it to the positive exponent first, so we can just understand what's happening. So let's look at 6 raised to the positive second power, or just 6 squared. Well, 6 squared we know is 6 times 6, or just 36. So let's look at and see what happens when we have 6 raised to the negative second power. Well, that negative power will bring our 6 and that 2 down into the denominator. It pretty much flips it from where it is. So we actually have 1 over 6 squared, which is just 1 over 6 times 1 over 6. Or 1 over 36. And there's our value for 6 raised to the negative second power. We can see the similarities but also the differences between the positive and negative exponent. Let's go ahead and jump into another example for you to try. So here we have 4 being raised to the negative third power. Now if we follow the example from the previous problem, this will actually change into 1 over 4 to the positive third, which is the same thing as saying 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4. Now 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So we'll have 1 over 64 being our final answer. Now these problems dealt with just numbers. Let's actually take a look and see what happens when we have a variable involved. So here we have 2x being raised to the negative second power. Our fundamentals here don't change. So I still need to rewrite it as 1 over 2x in parentheses being raised to the second power, which is still just saying 1 over 2x times 1 over 2x. In this case, we just multiply our two coefficients together. So we're going to end up with 1 over 4. And then we have x times x, which is x squared. So we end up with 1 over 4x squared. We have one more example to show you. And this one involves our negative exponent being in the denominator. Here we have 1 over 3x in parentheses being raised to the negative third power. Again, our fundamentals don't change. I need to flip the position of our 3x and our exponent. So it will become a 3x to the positive 3 power over 1. Now typically we don't write the over 1 part, but this is just to show you what's happening. But this is the same thing as saying 3x times 3x times 3x. Well, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. X times x times x is x cubed. There we go. So we can have negative exponents in the numerator and the denominator. The process remains the same. We flip where it's located, and then we deal with it. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you have a wonderful day.